Remember, ICE requires a spirit, a method, and tools. The ICE coaching method is a step-by-step method, and that's what we are going to see now. The ICE method has 7 steps, but it's not linear. The phases that can follow each other but usually also overlap or could even be reversed. Let me show you. Trust phase. This is the first contact with the young person, a very essential moment where you build a trustful relationship in order to establish an alliance with him or her. Listen actively to the young person. Show a sincere interest in his current or past situation, motivations, and wishes. Don't forget to also talk about yourself as a professional and how you can help. Eventually, talk about eyes when you feel it's appropriate. The onboarding phase is when the coaching enters into concrete actions after trust has been established and when communication rules between the young person and the coach have been defined. During this phase, the young person and the coach jointly define goals and ways to achieve them. Utolo is an app that connects youngsters, coaches, and local services. It helps young people get a clearer view of their own trajectory and help coaches to follow up their youngsters' progress. But hey, you need another video to discover the many advantages of this app. We'll see that later. To plan, you first need your youngster to define goals. To define goals, you can help the young person phase one's path into small steps. Each step should be realistic and achievable. For each step, the young person and the coach define actions to be taken with adequate resources and time. So, let's go! During the execution phase, the coach lets the young person act according to what had been jointly decided. The coach intervenes to support the young person's efforts. He points out the small steps accomplished. He checks the motivation level and helps if needed. Thanks to the app, the coach regularly follows the young person's achievement, gives encouragement, and knows if redirection is needed. The harvesting phase is important to grant to achievement, maintain motivation, and reinforce self-awareness and self-efficacy. During this phase, the coach helps the young person be aware of the positive results achieved towards his or her goal. Relapse is a tough but interesting phase, as it can be seen as a step backwards, but also as the opportunity to learn about what happened and to look for new ways of moving forward. It can be time for a fun activity that will enable the young person to transcend what has happened. The HICE method combines recognized coaching best practices, the use of a digital tool and also the use of a business tool for coaching purposes. Let's see that now.